Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Ghost of Tsushima, where we have another tale coming up right here, right now. So let's hop into the description.
Young master, would you like something to eat?
I'm fine, Yuriko. I just need the poison. You are trying to remember the ingredients.
They were flowers. You remember them, don't you? The ones I planted at your family cemetery.
I remember washing the graves. Father made me hold buckets of water from the lake.
He knew it would make you strong and teach you to respect your ancestors. Don't you remember the flowers, Jin?
Spider Lilies.
That's right.
The proud do not endure. The tale, the mission, the quest is called.
With enough spider lilies, you can craft a poison that makes rats go mad. Tear each other to pieces. It's awful.
It's for a good cause. Just make it strong enough to work on men.
If you think it's necessary, I know exactly where to find what we need. This way.
This part of the forest. I was here when I was a child.
After your mother passed away.
I refused to believe she was gone. So I ran from home and came here.
Your mother loved to take long walks here.
I searched until sundown. I kept shouting for her. But she was gone. And I was lost.
You were missing for 3 days. Nearly dead by the time your father found you.
I've never seen him so angry.
Angry at himself for failing to protect you. I've seen your father before countless battles. And he was never more worried than the sleepless nights he spent searching for his only son. Not much farther to the cemetery.
Okay, there was a little cut there actually.
I wonder what your father would make of the ghost.
He would disapprove. Like my uncle.
Don't be so sure. They argued often. Kazumasa thought your uncle too rigid, willfully blind to possibilities. Kazumasa had imagination.
Imagination? My father?
You're like him in more ways than you know.
Careful.
Disrespecting the dead.
Stay here. Are you cowards?
Because I actually thought I already did this quest, but I just checked. No, luckily not. Okay, that went splendidly. This is the trade-off actually when you don't do the standoff correctly, that you are practically nearly down in health. So let's do that a little teensy bit better right here. One guy's behind us as well. Let me get rid of the big boy. And then at least one archer remained. Oh, and of course he hit us. They are very good. Come on, is he dead? Or am I just pretty damn stupid actually? Maybe even both? Okay, let's see if there are any more guys around, which I assume. I can't... Okay, there's at least one. Which I just took down with a clean headshot. Okay, as far as I see, that was actually all of the... No, not completely. Oh, come on. Okay, shield guy is going to be the next. Okay, nice. And I'll end this one suffering. Honestly, I thought there would be at least one more, but obviously I was very, very wrong. Okay, back to Yuriko, wherever she is. Okay, there she is. Nice, she's hiding. Ah, okay. I probably have mistaken her for one enemy.
Did you drive them off?
Yes. It's safe to look for the Spider Lilies.
Why would we look for them here?
Isn't this where you used to plant them?
Oh. No, not here. It's been so long. They're in another cemetery. Your great aunt's branch of the family. It's not far.
Okay, that can happen. But at least we have...
Yuriko, do you remember... I was 5 or 6. I had a nightmare about this forest. A fight.
It wasn't a nightmare. I told you it was to keep you calm.
That was real? I remember men shouting.
Our retinue was returning home late one night. We were ambushed by Ronin.
The Ronin must have been dangerous. My father's samurai were frightened.
Not of the Ronin. Of Kazumasa.
Of my father? Why?
He and his samurai drove the Ronin off. But Kazumasa pursued them on foot. You could hear their screams. He returned to us just before dawn, covered in blood. Some of his own men mistook him for a demon of the forest. Do you recognize this lake?
We used to meditate here.
How you'd fidget.
You told me to pretend I was a rock, and all I wanted was to swim.
The view's much better from the shore. Join me, young master. These old bones need a rest. This time you'll have to keep me from fidgeting.
Okay, now what's next? Rest by the water. Okay, that we can do.
Some of my favorite memories happened at this lake.
Stopping a child's fidgeting?
Your mother and I would come here when she was pregnant with you.
We should keep moving.
A grown man, and you still can barely sit still.
We can meditate again. After the war.
Yes, young master.
He has a good point there. Because there will be a time after the war to meditate and all, to do all the nice stuff to rebuild the island and everything. Once the Mongols are driven off, and the
Cemetery isn't far.
Feels much closer when you're not carrying water.
and bandits are driven off as well.
How could they?
They may break stone, but they cannot erase the memory of these warriors.
Please gather the Spider Lilies. I can't bear to look.
Ah, alright, I see them now.
My aunt
First
Matsu
one.
would weep at the condition of this place. Most of these warriors fell in the rebellion at Yarikawa. They deserve better than this.
Okay, got them back to Yuriko.
This is all I could find.
It is enough to make the poison, but I don't want our time to end.
The Shimura cemetery isn't far.
With a view of the waterfall. Let's go, my lord.
Okay, another detour then coming in. At least at the back there, there's a waterfall. Maybe they're talking about that one. Or they have talked about that one.
Kazumasa, I do enjoy our rides together.
Did you say Kazumasa?
Did I? You ride with your father's grace.
Did you often go riding with my father?
Lord Sakai taught me to ride a horse.
And there's definitely a Mongol camp to the left.
Mongols ahead.
Wait, I can mix the new poison for you.
Then just do it, baby.
How does it work?
Oh, it's terrible. Causes madness. They'll turn on each other like wild beasts.
Good. Make it. Quickly.
The poison is finished. Take it.
Alright. Hallucination dart. Shot by the blowgun. Sends enemies into a violent rage where they attack friend and foe alike. Okay, like that.
I'll stay here.
Nobu, come on!
Let's change and the hallucination dart. We don't have to use it, but why not?
We must set an example for our people by remaining true to our code and to ourselves.
The poison's just for now. After the Mongols are gone, I won't need it.
So let's see how many of these guys he can actually damage. So let's duke them out. Let's let them duke that out and kill the other guys here. Then we are even doing something good in this episode. Not, don't get me wrong, don't want to call it a dull quest, but we at least, I mean, the poisoning thingy and everything, great, but it is good to do something else in between. Okay, and of course the hallucination is not holding up forever. That makes even sense, but he was a very good distraction to the enemies, I think. Something I should do use more often, so that is what I want to say. Helping out especially if you are facing enemies in a... when you face off a large amount of enemies. Let me at least bring one down. Thank you. That was nice. And that was very good. We killed with that 2 enemies off. Although we are burning to death. Ah, alright. We are through. I think before I am too lazy to do it afterwards, why don't we just take a quick look around and loot everything we can. Can we get into that hut? I don't think so. Okay, good. Then we have nearly searched everything here. Ammunition, 3 arrows, not bad. Although, the one thing, I mean, in the end we can't craft arrows. That is a little bit sad. But, the point for me is, what makes that sad we can't craft arrows is that we are very low in ammunition. I understand it. I guess this game has a different, rather more close combat approach, which is just fine and nice like that. But I would like to craft arrows that would make certain situations, at least a teensy, a little bit easier. But well, I don't want to complain right now. That is not my intention here, as usual. Okay, I think we have looted nearly everything. This one cleared out, supplies taken, and after that one, I of course may have overseen something, as usual. Second hallucination, dart, neat.
I thought we rid ourselves of those bandits.
Not bandits, Mongols.
Oh, I couldn't see them from here. After all this, I'm worried about the Shimura cemetery, my lord. Would you check on it with me?
Of course, Yuriko. Let's have a look.
Okay, guys, but the last part of this quest we will conclude in the next episode. For now, you know it. I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed this episode, please, guys, give me a little thumbs up and subscribe. And hopefully I see ya in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day. Stay frosty. Bye.